Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today is Tuesday, March the 5th, and it is Tuesday afternoon, about 2:20 in the afternoon right now. I just finished working at my shift at this elementary school around 1 o'clock, and then went over to Sobeys, my workplace actually, because today is Customer Appreciation Day, otherwise known as 10% Tuesday. If you watched my last grocery haul a few days ago, I talked about this, how 10% Tuesday is the first Tuesday of every month. If you spend a minimum $50 before taxes, certain things are exempt, but most things as far as grocery items count, then if you are a Scene Plus card holder, then you're eligible for either 10% off your purchase or additional Scene Plus points. Safeway, Sobeys, and IGA and FreshCo are all Scene Plus sponsors as of fall 2022, meaning that we, instead of Air Miles, you can collect Scene Plus points at those stores. And Safeway and Sobeys, anyway, they do Customer Appreciation Day on the first Tuesday of each month. And it used to be that you could go in on the first Tuesday of each month, spend your $50, and if you didn't have an Air Miles card or a Scene Plus card, Air Miles back when we were an Air Miles sponsor, and then in the beginning days of being a Scene Plus sponsor, if you didn't have one of those points cards, it was fine. You didn't get the points, but you'd get the 10% off. But about a year ago, the store changed it to where now you have to have a Scene Plus card in order to get either the discount or the points. Without a Scene Plus card, you don't even get the 10% off anymore. It's been like that for about a year now. So, first Tuesday of every month. Normally I work that day because it's usually a really busy day in the store, but for some reason or other this time I am not, which is fine by me because it is a crazy busy day. I did want to go in and take advantage because I know it's not hard these days with the cost of groceries having gone up to spend $50 anymore. It's very easy to do that. And there was a few sales on that I wanted to take advantage of as well, especially in our meat department. So let me show you what I got. This Coca-Cola Spice, this is brand new. I've never tried it before. Wanted to give it a try. I've seen a few people buying it. I think it was $7.29. Not the cheapest for a 12-pack of pop, but because it's something new, I wanted to give it a try. And we do also, as employees there, we do have a 10% discount every week. 10% off our first $150 spent in a week. Now, when it's 10% Tuesday, you have your choice at the end. Because of the Scene Plus card, that's what gives me my staff discount. But I also have the choice then at the end, do I want the extra 10%, which would mean my 10% staff discount plus the 10% Tuesday discount, or do I want the points? If I go for the extra discount, that means instead of getting my usual 10% staff discount, I'll get 20% off my purchase. Usually I opt just to do my 10% staff discount, and for the 10% Tuesday choice, I usually go for the bonus points, which is what I did today. So $7.29 may not be the greatest price for a 12-pack of pop, however, I do have 10% off of that. There was a deal in the meat department on these pork tenderloins. If you bought 2, you got the 3rd free. So you can see here, and again, these prices are all before my staff discount. $21.05, that was 1.062 kilograms, which is 2.341 pounds. 2077, that one was 1.048 kilograms, which is 2.31 pounds. And 2236 for a 1.28 kilogram, which was, that was 1.128 kilograms is 2.486 pounds. So 2.31 pounds, 2.341 pounds, and 2.486 pounds. All three of these are, this one is almost 2.5 pounds, and these are 2 1/3 pounds basically. And one of these, the cheapest one, in this case the 2077 one, would be free. And again, these prices are all before my staff discount. Oh, and I'm dropping my receipt. Give me 1 second to retrieve that. And yeah, what I like to do with these is I like to put them in my slow cooker and pour barbecue sauce on them and cook them that way. Okay, and over here, I needed to get a package of onion soup mix for a crock pot recipe I wanted to try. I was not intending to buy 2. However, these were 75 bonus points if you bought 2, so they were $2.99 each. The store brand, Compliments brand one would have been $2.49 just to buy one, but there was no points on it. So I got 2 of these at $2.99 each, again before my staff discount, and earned 75 bonus points. And it's fine. I mean, I only need 1 packet for the recipe I'm looking at using, but I know I'll use these in other recipes, and they're good until 2025. So it's fine that I bought 2. They will last. They will keep in my pantry until I use them all up. Ground beef was on sale this week. There was a reduction in price if you bought, not if you bought, but rather if you had a Scene card. Without the Scene card, they would have been the price that is on the label. With the Scene card, these prices came down. This one The 1166 one, that's 1.178 kilograms, so 2.597. So just almost, it's over 2.5 pounds for this one. The 1174 is 1.186 kilograms, which is 2.6 pounds. And over here we have the 1146 was 1.158 kilograms, which is 2.552 pounds. So all three of these are over 2.5 pounds. And none of them, like, they're not, unlike the pork tenderloin, there was no buy two, get the third free, none of that. But that's fine. I mean, but there was a reduction on the price for these with the seed card. Not sure if you can see on here, but you can see on the pork tenderloin, the 2077 one came off. Ground beef, the 1174 took $1.30 off with the seed card. 1166 $1.30 came off again, and 1146 $1.27 came off. And that doesn't count. That doesn't include my 10% staff discount. This is just simply discounts per package, based on the fact that we used the Scene Plus card. That's what brought the price down on the beef. There's the 75 points on the soup mix. And back here we have 2 packages of pepperoni and bacon pizza pops. If you bought 2 packages, you earned 150 points. They were $3.49 per package, but for the 2 packages, 150 points. So down here, and again, rather than opt for the additional 10% off, I went for the bonus points. So I got my, you can see here, let's focus here. My 10% off staff discount was $11.93. I earned 10 points in the meat department, plus the 75 points for the soup mix, 150 points for the pizza pops, so 10 points for the meat department. So my staff discount was $11.93. My Scene Plus member day points were bonus points for 800 points. It's 200 points per $20 spent. So because my total was around 80 something dollars, it was basically $20 times 4, so that gave me the 800 points. So you can see there, the 800 points plus the 10 plus the 75 and the 150 gave me a total of 1,035 points today earned, and my balance going into today was 6,972 points. So with that 1,035 points I earned today, once those hit my account, which will be about tomorrow, I will be at 8,007 Scene Plus points, which means as of tomorrow, I'll be at the $80 points increment in Scene Plus points. And our staff discount runs from Monday to Sunday every week. So after my purchase today, I have $30.71 remaining of my weekly cap until next Sunday. And that is what I picked up at Sobeys. And then over here in my Superstore haul, I told you that I needed to go back for eggs, and I had a points offer on eggs. I wasn't sure exactly how much these flats of eggs were. I thought maybe they might be around 9 something, in which case it was 1,000 points per $10 spent. And I thought, you know what, my luck, they're going to be like 9 something. So if I only buy one, I'll be just like half a dollar or whatever short of the $10. So I bought 2, and it's totally fine. Actually, it turns out they were $10.09 each. So one flat would have been enough to get me the points, but that's fine. You know what, 5 dozen eggs with the amount of baking I like to do in this house, it won't take long, really. It's just as well. 2.5 dozen eggs wouldn't last me that terribly long. By the time you go and make bacon and eggs on the weekend or pancakes and do a bit of baking, 2.5 dozen eggs wouldn't last too long. So having 5 dozen is not a bad thing. So that's all I picked up at Superstore, was 2 flats of eggs at $10.09 each. And as you can see, I got 2,000 points because that was 1,000 points for every $10 spent on eggs. So I got it twice. So I spent $20.18 on the eggs and earned 2,000 points, leaving me with a closing PC Optimum balance of 62,449 points. So that's $60. I'm at the $60 point mark in the PC Optimum. So that is all I picked up today. I spent just over 80 at Sobeys and 20 at Superstore, meaning I spent $100 today. Don't know if I was necessarily intending to do all that, but a lot of this is meat, and I mean, eggs are a necessity. So anyway, that is everything I picked up today. Let me turn you around and I will bring you up to date on what I have spent so far in March with the Superstore haul I did a couple of days ago, and this, because this will probably be it now until a week from Thursday or Friday when I get paid again next. But I will turn you around and I'll give you the total of where I'm at so far for March. Hi again, everybody. It is now Sunday, March 17th. Boy, did I leave you guys hanging. Last time, last video clip that you would have seen would have been from March 5th. And then I said I was going to turn around and show you where our grocery budget sat for the month of March. Well, that didn't happen. I got busy that week. I thought, oh, that's no problem. I'll sit down and film a clip and I'll update you on the numbers. And it never happened. Work just got busy. Things got a little bit nuts. And then starting late last week, I want to say Thursday... oh, what is it? Probably Thursday the 7th, Friday the 8th of March, give or take. I started to not feel very well, and I managed to get through my shifts at work both those days, but then you can probably hear it in my voice. I'm still not 100% healthy yet. Starting the weekend of March 9th and 10th, I was just sick as a dog, and it's continued on. I basically just developed bronchitis, and as well, I'm also having some issues with my blood pressure. And I ended up actually missing an entire week of work. This whole past week I've been off sick, which I absolutely hate doing, but it just is what it is. So yeah, it's March 17th and I'm only now continuing on with this video. So I'm starting, even though I still sound pretty bad, I actually don't sound nearly as bad as what I have sounded. I'm getting better, I'm wheezing less, I'm coughing less, I'm slowly on the mend. So I'm going to bring you up to speed on what I've picked up. I haven't really done any grocery shopping at all since March 5th, since 10% Tuesday at Sobeys and those eggs that I bought. This weekend, yesterday, March 16th, I went to Shoppers Drug Mart. Usually I don't buy a lot of stuff there because they are more expensive for most things, plus they're not really a grocery store. They have some grocery items, but by and large, most things there are more expensive than a lot of other stores. However, they are part of the Loblaws family, and so you can earn PC Optimum points there. My daughter's birthday was the end of February, and it's middle of March now, but I hadn't really, I with being sick and stuff, I thought, oh, that first week of March, I'll go get her one of her video games that she wants or whatever, and it'll be fine. Well, with getting sick, I got completely sidelined. But Shoppers Drug Mart, you can buy electronics there and earn Optimum points on them. So, and I also noticed this weekend that they had the 6 packs of Diet Pepsi on sale for $3.99 each, limit of 4. And on top of the sale, in my weekly PC Optimum offers, I had an offer for Pepsi products that was 500 points for every $5 spent. So, and then there was an additional offer at Shoppers of 20 times the bonus, 20 times the points, 20 times your base points, basically. So I'm trying to just kind of get my receipt and my paper. I wrote all this down on here so I can break this down. I ended up buying the limit of 4 on the 6 packs of pop. One of them back there only has 3 because it's Sunday and I had a bottle yesterday and a bottle today and my daughter had one, so there's already 3 gone. And I went through her wish list of Nintendo Switch games that she wanted, and this is one of the ones she wanted. That's one of the few that particular location of Shoppers had in stock. So it was, you'll see on here, the game was $79.99. The drinks, 4 times $3.99 were $15.96 plus 72 cents in recycling fee. I spent $108.27, and of course there's some tax there too. But of the $108 that I spend, only $15.96 was grocery. $15.96 plus a 72 cents deposit. And a little bit of the tax would probably count too on this. A lot of the tax would have been on the game, but some grocery items here in Canada are taxable, not like the regular everyday stuff like the essentials of life, like bananas and bread and milk and stuff, but things like a junk food type of grocery that would have, so some of the tax on that receipt would count too. But basically I'm considering $15.96 plus 72 cents, $15.96 for the drink, 72-cent deposit, is basically grocery. So that I'm tallying that up as being basically $17. I'm $17 probably plus some of the tax, but I'm basically saying $17 of the $108 was grocery. The points I earned on that purchase were, my base points were 1,425, and my 20 times the points gave me 28,575, which meant that I actually earned 30,000 points yesterday. And then there's also a separate offer for Shoppers. It says if you shop 3 times by May 2nd, spending a minimum of $20 each time. I forget how much, I didn't write down what the amount of points will be, but I believe it's either 3,000 or 5,000. I want to say 5. I'll double check on my PC Optimum app and I will let you know. But this counted towards that first of 3 purchases of minimum $20. I don't know. I have till May 2nd to do 2 more shops like that. And I mean, all it would take is going in and buying some sale items. It doesn't take much to spend $20 or even to go in and buy greeting cards. Shoppers is more expensive than Superstore and some other stores, but greeting cards like Carlton, Papyrus, whatever, it is not a Shoppers Drug Mart price. It is the price that is stamped on the back of the card. The price is dictated by the makers of those cards. So I wouldn't be spending any more there than if I bought them at Superstore or Walmart or Sobeys or wherever. So even that, going in and buying three or four greeting cards once or twice, those will easily, plus, or any sale items, those will easily add up to 2 more $20 minimum shops. So I have till May 2nd to do that. So after yesterday's purchase at Shoppers, that left me with a closing balance of 92,449 points. You can see I earned 30,000 points. That's $30. So I went from $62 in points to $92 in PC Optimum points after that little expenditure at Shoppers yesterday. Now, let me put this away quickly and I will get back to you with today's Superstore order. And then I'll finally update you for what I've spent in March. Alrighty, and now on to Superstore. This is what was picked up today, which is Sunday, March 17th. Again, I have been sick, so I decided to do a grocery pickup order and paid a $1 fee. So of my bill today, $1 of that is actually just the pickup fee. My total was $310.90 after taxes. And it's about to go down because there's a couple things that are going back to the store that I simply did not. I mean, when I show you, you'll probably laugh. I mean, what can you do? Either laugh or cry, right? So in the end, I don't know if it ended up saving me any time because now it has this particular item has to go back. But anyway, let me show you what I picked up. Some of these items were on my offers and some were not. I did have an offer. Quite often it's a spend $200, get $20 in points, or spend $250 and get $25 in points. This time it was a spend $250 and get $37.50 in points. So really good offer this time. Basically spend $250, get 37,500 points, which equates to $37.50. So better than the usual spend $250, get 25. So let me show you what I picked up here. I ordered 2 cases of bottled water. They were on my offers. They were $2.99, limit of 4, so I ordered 2. And I'm going to break down for you what was food items and what was non-food items at the end. I ordered a furnace filter, which was $18.99. The water is food items, but the rest of the stuff in this area is not. So the furnace filter is $18.99. Some litter for our rabbit, which I believe was, flipping over my paper here, $14.49. And then 2 bags of budgie seed at $13.99 each. And 1 bag of cockatiel seed at $13.99. Some Downy Unstoppables for $20.99. This is a Shea Blossom scent. I've never had that one before, but I think it'll be pretty. Some more toilet paper. We are not out, but I decided it's on sale and it'll go towards my $250, so why not? I believe that was $11.99. And then tin foil, I would consider that to be household, $4. And then Ziploc sandwich baggies were completely out, $5.49. Again, household. And then my husband's protein powder, $27.99. And then Playtex tampons. They are not on my offers currently. Quite often they are, but they are not right now. But I missed an entire week of work. So my paycheck that will be on March 28th is going to be very, very small. It's only going to have 1 week's worth of pay on it, and that's this coming week's worth of pay. And this week I'm actually only working 3 days at Sobeys. So it's going to be a very small paycheck, and that is the end month paycheck, which also the rent comes out of. So I'm buying ahead today, taking advantage of the spend $250, get extra points offer. And even though there's not a points offer per se on tampons, I know I will need them, or my daughter, one of us will need them. And yeah, there might not be a points offer directly on them, but they will go towards the whole total of $250 that I had to spend to get the overall points today. And it'll help me be stocked up rather than having to buy them at the end of the month when the paycheck is small. Now here's what's going back to the store. I ordered 2 bottles each of Garnier Fructis shampoo and conditioner because they're on my offers. These little dinky tiny things were $3.29 each. No, they are not. They were the ones I saw online said $3.29 each. These are the 89 ml travel size. They screwed up. They made a mistake. I was charged for that. I'll double check the price that they charged me for, but I simply do not need that size of shampoo and conditioner. We don't travel that terribly much. I would not spend that kind of money. pretty sure I already wrote it down on my other paper when I was summarizing everything, but I'm just trying to double check. Yeah, $3.25 a piece for those little tiny things. So basically that's $6.50 for the shampoo, $6.50 for the conditioner. So $13 will be going back onto the card because my husband's about to go back to Superstore to get some other stuff, and he will take those back and say, you guys screwed up, and get his money back. Unless they provide him with the right product, but I don't know if he wants to waste his time on that or not. And then down here, 4 packages of dry ranch dressing. I need these for various recipes, usually crock pot recipes. Quite often, I think they were $1.29 each, so $5.16 for the 4. Celery, this is now where I'm having to scan the receipt. Some of the stuff I had written down, some I did not. Pardon me. You can hear I'm still got a little bit of a cough. Celery was $2.77. Over here, Cadbury mini eggs. There was a points offer on these. It was an in-flyer one, an in-store. They were, hang on. It looks like actually there was an in-store offer on the toilet paper of 1,000 points. I did not realize that. Right here, the mini eggs. They were on sale. $15.99, limit of 4, 2,000 points for that. These Sour Patch Kids bunnies, that is, my daughter is 24, but I still put together a little bit of an Easter basket for her. So these are actually for her. $4.49 for those. Strawberries, these were $4.44, and I believe I had a points offer on those. Pardon me. Iceberg lettuce, $2.47. Mushrooms, there was a points offer, and these were $4.50. Grapes, not a points offer, but we just were out. They were $3.94, limit of 1, so I got 1. Tomatoes were $6.19. Breadcrumbs back here, I use these when I make meatballs or meatloaf. I'm completely, or maybe not completely out, but pretty darn close to it. They were, I can see everything on here but the breadcrumbs. I know they are there. But the Classico back here, the spaghetti sauce, these were $3.99 each. I got a sweet basil marinara and a fire roasted tomato and garlic. No name spices, yellow packaging, black bars, store brand, no name. I'm pretty much almost out of garlic powder, so I ordered one of those because there's points offer on no name spices. That was $7.99. I still have not spotted the breadcrumbs on my receipt, but I know they are there somewhere. I'll probably find them after I stop filming. 1 cottage cheese. Usually I buy 2. I usually buy these when I make lasagna. I'm surprised I only ordered 1. Oh, they shorted me. There's only 1. Okay, so that's something else that has to be dealt with. Okay, so when I send him back to the store, he's got to get a 2nd cottage cheese or else be refunded, one of the 2. These were $3.79 each. Usually I make a double batch of lasagna. I make a pan to give and a pan to keep, and they only gave me 1 cottage cheese. 1 small container of sour cream. Usually I buy the no-name brand of that as well, but I wanted just a small container, so I went with a small container of a different brand. These were $1.99. Cheese, this is for, quite often I'll do this for pizza, but I also use these for lasagna. This was $7.89. Bananas. I think bananas, I want to say they are like 79 cents a pound or something these days. How much did I spend on those? Those were $4. And corn, I just saw it a second ago, $6.49 for a bag, 2 kilogram bag of frozen corn. And then over here is the 4 liters of milk, which was $5.58. Now, there is an offer pretty much every week at Superstore. If you spend $300, they give you a $20 to $30 item for free. And in this case, it was a turkey. Well, it's March 17th right now, and Easter Sunday is coming up in 2 weeks. So I might have a turkey already in the downstairs freezer, but I thought, you know what? I'm spending the $2.50 to get the $37.50 in points. Why not bump it up to $300 and get the free turkey? Because even if I have a turkey downstairs, I'll make that one for Easter, and this one will go in at the bottom of the freezer for later use. So my husband's protein powder, being almost $28, that kind of bridged the gap a little bit. And initially when they brought the order out to the car, they said, no, there's no turkey. And they said, well, how much did you spend? I said, well, my order was $310.90. So they went back in and grabbed me a turkey. Now, in looking at my order, actually my order before taxes was $289.25, but they gave me the turkey anyway. And this is, I don't know if it has a price on it or not. It doesn't, but it's a 6.735 kilogram turkey. So it's probably a good 13 or 14 pound bird. So technically, because I spent $289 before taxes instead of $300, technically I probably didn't earn the turkey. But however, there were things on here that they did not give. Like there was a couple of other Easter candies that I had ordered that were not on the order, and a big bag, like an $8 bag of apples. The snap peas I bought here, I forget how much these were. They were $4.99. If they had been the larger bag like I had ordered, they would have been like $9.99. So I really would have been over the $300 mark without any issue. So anyway, let me give you a breakdown of the points I got. You can see here I got the 2,000 points for the mini eggs, 1,000 points for the toilet paper. And then down here, okay, so the spend 250, 37,500 points. And 300 points for the PC water. 400 points for the mushrooms. 400 points for strawberries. 800 points for the no-name spices, which was the garlic powder. And 1,200 points for the Garnier Fructis fruit, hair care. Now that may come back. When those get returned to the store, I don't know if they'll take the points away for that. They might. But anyway, so down here it says I earned 3,000 in-store points, which is the 1,000 on the toilet paper and the 2,000 on the mini eggs. And 40,600 on my other points offers that were on my app. So 43,600 points. So basically $43.60 in points earned today. Just today alone. So I started out with $62 in points going into this weekend, and I went up from $62 in points to $136 in points. And my total was $310.90. Of this order, I calculated out the Downy, the toilet paper, the litter, the budgie seed, cockatiel seed, protein powder, tampons, 2 shampoo, 2 conditioner, furnace filter, tin foil, Ziploc, and $1 pickup fee were non-food items. I spent $169.90 before taxes on non-food items. So basically I spent $141 and probably some tax on food items. So of the $310, only $141 plus some tax was actually food items. So not too bad. I don't think I'm doing too bad for the month of March so far in my shopping. So let me pause you for a few minutes. I'm going to put the freezer stuff away, send my husband off with the returns that are necessary. And yeah, and then I'll sit down and I will go over the numbers with you and tell you where I'm at for the month of March. I probably won't be doing a lot of shopping for the rest of the month of March because I don't get paid till the 28th and that paycheck will be small. Since I've been sick, my church family, they've kind of rallied around and brought some meals over. And one of them today actually brought me a gift card for Sobeys on behalf of the church to kind of help out. Just not that we're like desperate or anything or destitute, but they know that I've lost a week of pay and that end of the month paycheck will be lean. So I don't know that there'll be much more shopping coming out of my monthly budget for the month of March because I'll probably just rely on that Sobeys gift card at the end of the month. But we'll see. I will turn you around and I'll tell you where the budget sits currently. And then towards the end of the month, if I do buy anything out of my grocery budget, I will let you know. And I'll do a video anyway, even if it's something that comes out of the gift card, just to show you kind of what I pick up. But for right now, let me pause you, put the freezer stuff away, and I'll turn you around. And we'll be with you in just a second. I'll go over the numbers with you. Alrighty, so time to bring you up to date on what I've spent in total for the month of March on groceries so far. I don't have in front of me the two separate amounts, but I wrote down from my last video that on March 3rd, between No Frills and Superstore, I spent a total of $134.05. And then on March 5th at Sobeys on 10% Tuesday, I spent $83.31. And March 5th, the same day, I went back to Superstore and bought 2 flats of eggs for $20.18. Yesterday at Shoppers Drug Mart, March 16th, I spent around $17 on Pepsi products. And today, March 17th at Superstore, I spent around $141 at Superstore. Although I was charged for 2 cottage cheese and only got 1. So I'll either be getting a refund for 1 or else getting the other one. I'm not sure, so that may change just a little bit. My overall total will change a little bit because those Garnier Fructis travel size shampoos and conditioners are going back, but those were non-food items. So the $134.05
plus 8331 plus 2018 plus 17 plus 141 equals a total of $395.54 as of Sunday, March 17th on groceries. Even if you want to tack on a few dollars in tax and round up and say I spent $400 to this point, that would be fair. Now it is only March 17th, it's only halfway through the month, and you're probably thinking, hey, wait a minute, I thought one month you only spent $300 to $400 total for the month on groceries. That is true, although this month is a 3 paycheck month, so I had a little bit more room to do a little bit of extra in the grocery shopping. Although now I don't have so much room because the March 28th paycheck will be small because I missed a whole week of work. But as I said before, I will probably be using my Sobeys gift card for that shopping to cover what I need at the end of the month. And then my going into Easter week at the store, the hours are good because Easter week is like Christmas week. It's crazy at the grocery store. So the mid-April paycheck will be pretty decent because the hours are going to be good for the next few weeks at least. And then beyond that, who knows? The hours fluctuate a little bit, right? But anyway, as of March 17th, I'm sitting at $395.54, or you can round up to $400 if you'd like, because there's probably some tax on different things, especially like on the Pepsi yesterday. So $400 approximately, give or take, as of March 17th, which is sometimes around what I spend for the whole month. But again, I was, knowing it's a 3 paycheck month. But I also was doing this too on purpose. I made it a little bit bigger shop this time because I know the end of the month paycheck will be smaller. So I'm kind of trying to be smart and buy a few things ahead right now and have a bit bigger total at this point, because I know that my total probably won't change that much at the end of the month because I won't be able to afford to buy a lot at the end of the month. Or if I do, it'll come out of the gift card, and that's what will get us through that pay period. So anyway, that is it for this video. Sorry it's a little bit long. I intended to do a wrap up after the whole March 3rd and March 5th expenditures and make that one video. And then just a few days later, I got sick. I never got around to filming the outro for it. And then I got sick that weekend, and I've been sick basically for 10 days. So, and I'm still not back to normal. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. But, so that's why this video is a little on the longer side. Please forgive me for that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And if you did, make sure you are subscribed if you haven't done so already. Notification bell turned on, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and leave a comment down below. Hope you're having a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a good week.